Hey YouTube, my name is Gawd and you're watching Gawd Cafe. So today we're going to talk about Moon in the 12th house. So the 12th house is ruled by Neptune. It rules the house of spirituality, euphoria, illusions, delusions, creativity, spirituality. It's where the magic happens. It's where the unknown gets birthed. Okay, so when you have the moon here, first off, if you're a 12th house individual, I know it's difficult. You're not alone. Just know that. It's going to be difficult at first being a 12th house individual. However, you do have access to such spiritual power that a lot of the times the attempts in the 12th house is to deter you from such power. And it needs to be known that that's what's going on all of your life. That it's not because you're doing anything wrong, but dark forces trying to keep you from being in your light, because the power that you possess being in your light, being that it's the 12th house, it's beyond healing. It can heal the whole, it can heal the world. One individual alone could heal the world if tapped into this power. So it's very important to understand as well that if you do not place an emotional intention or any intention at all, matter of fact, if you do not place any intention, an intention through the spiritual realm will be placed onto you. So you must place an intention, because a lot of the times, this house will dilute. This house will dilute how someone, whatever planet's here. So being that the moon is here, you may not know how you feel about something and then feel it way too much all at once. You definitely feel the two fish. So everything makes you feel happy and sad. It's a dualistic emotional state. And the reason why it makes you both happy and sad is because you're entertaining both visuals in your mind. See, it's the same picture, your life. The perspective in which you honor will paint the narrative. So with this, you guys are seeing the possible, perhaps you're tapped into the fact that you could feel so many ways about this, and you may not be clear as to how you should feel about this, because you feel all ways about this, all different ways. And what I have to say about that, I can see how that's a little annoying, because it's like, damn, what I just want to feel one thing. What is it that I really, really feel? So I could see how that can be an issue here. So I would say, you would have to just simply make sure you tap into what feelings will manifest the picture you want. What do you need to feel now to get to the next step? It should be your priority. Because then if you kind of focus on the emotion you should feel, it will make your consciousness and intention set on that emotion. And therefore you will just feel that emotion rather than, I feel like this. What else do I feel? What else do I feel opens the door to all emotions. And then now you don't know how to feel, right? So you kind of have to tap into not wasting time with this by checking too much in on yourself, checking in too much and those around you, but perhaps to understand, okay, I have the ability to actually influence an emotion here, because if I can feel all this, I have the ability to stick to one, therefore, vibrating on, this level. So, I think having things like affirmations may help for some reason, although it's more of a writing thing. You need to really, this house altogether, the narrative needs to be fixed. And utilizing the 6th house, opposite of the 12th house, doing a little bit more of a tedious hands-on thing to set the intention prior, so that you don't have to maybe think about what intention to set, because a lot of the times, 12th house or Pisces, you're just going with the flow. Yeah, like it's already too late to set the intention. Things are already happening. So a lot of the times you may have to exercise things like affirmations. I am disciplined. I am focused. I am motivated. And things that you want to feel. And do not focus on having affirmations of I don't want to feel this. Like, you need to have affirmations that kind of like stamp in your brain what you want to feel more of. Okay? I am happy. It may feel cringe, my love, but you have to say it. You have to, because this is, this house is it's magical, and people won't really believe you in the things that you say as to what you struggle with. They'll look at you like, oh, you're a little weak-minded, or too emotional, or and it's not for them to understand this. You have to be a 12th house native to understand the intensity that the 12th house brings, and how in tuned and alone, yet not alone, you feel all at once. So with the moon here, you have to also see that if you have the moon here, you came into this life to heal people emotionally, and the first project at hand is yourself. Because once you figure out this project with yourself, you'll be able to relay your lessons and, be able to show up for others. I'm over here making a YouTube, channel, and I have Mars in the 12th house, and it's Mars, so I'm over here taking action. A lot of times I wouldn't, because of what the 12th house would make me perceive within my actions. So you guys having the moon here, our emotions, contribute to our actions. So I understand it on a closer level than you guys may realize. And that's why you need those affirmations. You need to set those intentions. If not, the spiritual realm will infiltrate your brain and say things that you're like, why am I even saying this? Because we are a blank canvas. So we won't see what the spiritual realm is sometimes doing, so you need to kind of like almost like it's a weird word to use, but pre-game, get ready for the game at hand that they're trying to play with you. So it's like pre-game with some affirmations, you know what I mean? Like, get ready for the game that they're trying to play with you in the spiritual realm that you may not be conscious of, but will undergo emotionally, because I have this prior, personal experience. So to just make sure you set those intentions it's very, and you may like affirmations. What's that gonna do? Just try it. I'm a 12th house native, and I'm making videos. Perhaps you do too. Perhaps you want to too. So use those affirmations, and make sure that the affirmations are things that you want to feel constantly. I feel bliss in every moment. I'm happy every day. Life is amazing. You're gonna have to be a little dramatic, and because it may feel cringe at first, but the more you do it, the more you feel. If you have to go play those 3 affirmations I did back, do so. I may do a whole, affirmation album. I think I probably like an audio book or something. Let me know if you guys would like that. I might do it soon. But yeah, okay, so what else do I have to tell you guys? The moon in the 12th. What else, Spirit? What else do I see? It's really setting those intentions, Spirit is telling me. It's the most crucial thing any 12th house native needs to do. Why? It's the opposite of 6th house. And the 6th house is ruled by Mercury, which rules things like writing, communication, making a list, a checklist, being a little tedious and detail-oriented. So that's why, this house could be very beneficial when it pertains to dealing with the 12th house, being that it's its opposite. And in order for you to come into balance and not go against who you innately are, You have to use what's opposite of your struggle in order to find some sort of remedy for your energies. Okay, YouTube, my name is Gawd, and you're watching Gawd Cafe. Until next time.